for Libya in 1963.
And born on this day in 1933 was American actress Carol Burnett.
We love her.
Burnett is also a comedian, singer, dancer, and writer. She started her career on Broadway and became an instant hit. She quickly moved on to television, where she appeared on various shows, leading her to eventually star and produce her own comedy variety show, The Carol Burnett Show, which ran for 11 seasons. Cool dude. That's a recap.
All right, and now it's that time for the daytime round table. Even though we do sit at the round table throughout the whole show.
Yeah,
but this is the time in which we discuss all those issues that really relate to you and I and interest us the most. You know what? We're talking about internet security tips. We're being joined by Les Shaw of the Computer Mechanics, who's got some great recommendations and a really cool gadget to show us. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, I'll hold the gadget for the very end.
Perfect.
Okay.
But I did want to mention one of the really big things nowadays with the economy being so low is people are falling for these email scams.
Wow.
You know, I had a gentleman come in and he was almost crying, trying to figure out how to get his dad. His dad was older, in his 70s, to stop sending money off to these people. And, you know, when he mentioned it, he was actually sent up to $75,000.
Wow.
You know,
brutal.
I thought it was just a one-time thing, but then I had another couple come in that I've known for years, and they sent $35,000 off, and they're now claiming bankruptcy because of it, because of the types of emails you're getting.
So people are just more hopeful that when they see a pop-up that says you won this, or just send us, you know, 10 grand up front.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
So people fall for them more so now than ever.
They do. They're really targeting seniors.
Yeah.
And I think it may be the generation. You know, seniors don't expect to be ripped off, or they don't expect people to lie to them, even via email.
And they're a little newer to the whole thing too, right?
They are. You know, so the whole email side. Now, I printed off 3 that I actually received in my email today.
Wow.
Because not only just were they asked for money, but they also asked you to click on things. So this email here came in to me. It says, I've included all the arrangements to transfer the funds you requested. See attached for details. And the attachment says charity right on it. That email, if I open that, is going to infect my computer and start to steal information off of my computer. Okay, so that's one there.
Wow.
There's another one that came from a really well-known Canadian phone company. And it actually comes in and says your recent payment did not go through. Please click on this so your payment will go through so your phone doesn't get cut off.
Oh, that could be for real, though, seriously.
Right? But not because they won't email you.
Brutal.
And if you click on that email, again, your computer's infected. Another
and
one here.
Actually, it says Bell on it.
Yeah, it looks so legitimate. Like that looks like a real email. I'm not sure you can see that, but it looks like an actual email that came through.
But it's amazing the mistakes you see just generally in it, like the Canadas with a small c and things like that. I'm like, what?
Wow, and this says it's Bell Canada Billing Department.
And if you
send us your money. Oh my.
And then there's another one. These are the worst ones. These ones actually come in and they say they're from banks. Like again, this one looks like a legitimate Toronto Dominion Bank saying that we need to verify your account information. And what you do is you click on that link and it'll automatically attempt to have you key in your username and your password.
Yes.
And now they have direct access to your email account.
Oh my God.
I had a gentleman a week ago that fell for one of these and they started clearing out his account really quick. Now, the first thing you do is you contact your credit card company if you keyed any credit card information in, or you contact your bank. Now, the gentleman that called last week said that his bank called him and said, you know, how can you be in Oshawa, but then someone's trying to take your money out in Venezuela?
Whoa.
Right? So, and that's also the big thing, that the law can't stop these people because they're out of jurisdiction, and they'll just
There's no way of
take your
knowing
money.
where it's coming from.
The one thing is, if you get an email from the Toronto Dominion Bank, you're never going to get an email from the bank. You're never going to get an email from UPS. You're never going to get an email from anyone other than friends that you know. And I wouldn't even click on those. Contact them first.
Yeah. Wow. How about a rule of thumb, don't answer any of the emails, don't do anything, you contact your...
Absolutely. Contact the bank.
If you're with RBC and you get an email from RBC, Even don't open it up. Maybe then go to your...
Don't even open it up. Delete it.
Yeah.
And if they need you, they'll call you on the phone. They'll call you on the phone.
Right.
Yeah. I spoke to a lady that's here. I mean, if you won the lottery, million, they're going to call you on the phone. They're not going to email you.
Exactly.
I spoke to a gentleman from here again yesterday. The royalty, you know, the chance that a princess is going to call you and via email is going to email you that you have millions of dollars just isn't going to happen.
Right.
And here's another clue. I mean, a lot of these emails people are getting, they didn't apply for these contests. If you didn't apply for something, if you didn't put your, if you didn't, you know, buy a lottery ticket, chances are you're not going to win anything. I'm
gonna open this at the same time, but the one that's really nasty right now is people stealing MSN accounts. And we actually had an email from, it looked like from him, this person that we knew really well. And he says he's stuck in England. Can you send him $17?
My wife got that one.
Yeah.
My wife got that one.
And it almost tricked us because we knew this gentleman really well. We weren't the greatest of friends, but a very nice person. And we kind of wondered. It looked so legitimate. That and what happens is, again, the seniors think, oh, my grandson's stuck in England, I got to send him this money. But once that money's gone, it's gone. So you really have to be careful that not to fall for any of these scams.
Right. Oh,
and we're just hearing it all the time. People are crying on the phone. But again, you do have some things you can do. The first thing you do is you contact your bank. You contact your credit card company.
Right.
We had a lawyer's office call last week. They had a virus, or it kept saying they had a virus. In order to remove the virus, they wanted their credit card information. As soon as they keyed that in, it's been sold on the black market in China. You got to call your credit card company right away. Immediately.
Oh my. Okay, with just over 3 or less than 3 minutes left.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn this on because I've got a gadget. I love gadgets. I know this is going to be kind of in the way.
Okay.
But my latest gadget is my watch.
Cool.
So the one thing that I've done with the watch as we were doing this, and I actually captured some video earlier, is that this watch is a video camera.
Oh my God.
So on the watch, there's a little tiny camera pinhole there.
So James Bond.
Oh, it is just so cool. So what ends up happening with it is that when you press this here, it'll begin to record whatever you're, and now it's been a little bit hard to kind of keep it angled.
That can help in relationships or catching people in lies.
Well, it's just doing something.
We're at a rock concert. Hello, Zeppelin.
You know, it's funny because I had the band changed. Because I had one of those bands that takes the hair off your arm. So I had the band changed, and that was the first thing she asked about rock concerts, right? Now, what it is that there's a little tiny piece that slides off over there.
Wow.
Okay, and then what you do is you take this and you plug it into the watch.
Oh, USB.
And then you take the USB cable and you just plug it into your computer.
So high tech.
And it works just like a flash drive. This will actually record up to 20 minutes of video.
Oh my.
And it grabs sound as well.
What's the resolution like? Like, what, does it look good?
Well, it actually looks really good. I've got the one here that I took earlier today, but I don't think the people in the production room knew that I was taking it.
No.
Well, don't worry. Wait till you hear what they say about us.
I know. You probably caught them bashing us in the control room. Can we see that?
Did you know, Captain, that you can buy pizza?
Joke's on you in the control room.
We've actually hired Les Shaw to come into every last show of the year.
So I mean,
Thank
that's
you, Les.
really good quality.
The truth comes out for what really goes on in the control room.
Right.
So I mean, it's pretty awesome. Cost of this?
Yes. How much?
$79.
What?
Yeah, $79. I bought it on ThinkGeek. It's a website you can go to, and because the American dollar and Canadian dollar are so close at parity, you might even get it cheaper than that. But $79, thinkgeek.com.
I love it.
Loving your
Thecomputermechanics.com. That's where you can find all sorts of information, right?
Absolutely.
Recommendations, tips. If you have any problems, contact these guys. They know what they're doing. That's where I go. They're like my doctors from my computer.
They're the computer mechanics.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Indeed. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Les.
All right, we are going to a break. When we come back, we're going to find out how you can win the prize of this week, which is, hey, it's a Mother's Day makeover. It's compliments of Valentino's Grand Salon and the Facial Place. Find out how you can win after the break.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you tired of going to that same old restaurant every week? I'll bet you want to try something new, don't you? But what? You're out of ideas. Well, that's why